What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager Save. This is episode number 78. And today, returning with 3 of the final 5 Premier League games. We're on the back of our knockout to Stade Rennais in the Champions League quarter-final. I think we need to win all 5 in order to be back in the Champions League for next season again. So normally, I'd show you what's been going on off camera, but the last game you saw on camera, it was the 3-0 loss away in Stade Rennais, where Scott McTominay's red card in 2 minutes really did cost us any chance to make it through. But I said it that first leg we needed to win. That goalless draw put Stade Rennais in the driving seat and they took full advantage. So yeah, just a 1 win in our last 4 and 2 wins in our last 5. Not a great run of form, but really, I mean, even though we had those 3 wins here, the turnaround win against Spurs, the big 2-1 victory against the Red Devils, and the win in the Carabao Cup final against Aston Villa, we haven't really been in good form since February. You know, ever since we had that run of no wins in 4, we just haven't really picked ourselves up since then. So to know we need to win all 5, realistically, of our remaining games and starting off away at St James's Park against a really good Newcastle side, yeah, let's just say I'm not too confident, let's just say that. But we are returning slightly early though, because at midday, the lunchtime game was Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea are 4 points clear with a better goal difference record, so we need a favour from the Reds at Stamford Bridge, and we didn't get it. Chelsea win by 3 goals to 1, so now they've gone 7 points clear of us. We do have the game in hand, but really, I don't think we're going to catch them now. I think if we're going to make the top 4, it's Aston Villa. I'm looking at Aston Villa and thinking I need Aston Little side to drop points. And they have got some tough fixtures as well. They're in the Europa League semis, interestingly enough, too. So we need Aston Villa to drop points here. We need favours from these teams here if we are going to make it. And we need to be perfect ourselves. So heading into the game, the first of 3 today and first of our final 5. Right now in the injury report, Rodri is still down since that injury in the first leg of our Champions League quarter-final. We are missing him big time, man. I mean, he has been absolutely massive for us on loan from Chelsea, and he'll probably miss all 3 games today. So big blow there. Sucic still down since the first leg injury as well. Elise is carrying a knock, as is Lopez, who's on the bench. This is our team, and tactically, you might think, are you taking the instruction off? Yes, I have indeed. We're not getting stuck in for this one here after what happened in that second leg. So this will be our team. George is in goal, back for his Smallcombe, Akoli, Mascara and eyes with Mia Drag and Urasevic, the Serbian DMGO. Scott takes the armband slightly further forward, and Traore and Gazada back in on the wings with Kowal up top. On the bench, you've got Ward, Garza, Mitchell, Lopez, McTominay, the Chump, Radulovic, Delap and Araujo as well. First of 3 and first of final 5, and yeah, I think we need to win all of them to qualify for the Champions League. Come on, you cherries. Newcastle United just got knocked out in the FA Cup semis, so they will desperately looking to make amends in this game here. Again, we'll keep our eyes on the Aston Villa game at Bramwell Lane, and Man City play later at the Bramley Moor Dock Stadium as well. So yeah, big games there, and we are going to need slip-ups from other teams if we are to qualify. But we also need to make sure we do our job more than anything. As Scott tries to send it forward, Lamptey heads it away. You don't see that very often. And Newcastle will clear through Kelleher. Now that is a long ball, which Georgie, to be fair, did very well to him there. Disciplined himself. He saw he was getting ready to come and then decided to come back instead. Thank goodness for that. And we shall get the danger away after a great tackle. Scott over the top. Kowal, was he offside? It's a great first time finish by Garang. Brilliant ball by Scott. The question is, was he offside? I think he was half a yard off there. It'll go to VAR. Garang celebrating it, but the goal does stand. It's 1-0. 22nd of the year for Garang after that horrendous start to the season. He's really turned it around. It's a great ball by Alex Scott. And Garang Kowal beats Kelleher to the ball and volleys home first time. There we go. 30 minutes in. Perfect start there. Perfect start. So as things stand, we'll cut the gap on Villa to 2 points. 3 of course, because they're currently drawing their game right now. But again, we do need the Blaze to do us a favour. It's all well and good us winning our games, but we still need slip-ups from Hassan Little side and also potentially Chelsea as well. But certainly Aston Villa. Come on, Bournemouth. Great start here as we look to make amends. Kowal dispossessed by Esposito though, and the Magpies get it straight back. Sven Botman to Bruno Guimaraes, 2 of the OGs with Newcastle that are still there, as it's hit out wide to Dwight McNeil in the form of Toffee and Claret. Plays it through. There's Tariq Lamptey. Down the right, crossing, shot blocked, and a rebound saved. Newcastle growing into the game, and a free header for Guimaraes finds the bottom corner. 8 for the year for the Brazilian, and Newcastle back on level terms. We have such a poor record away from home, so even taking that early lead, I was a little bit cautious. But there is that equalising goal. The question is, can we respond? And, you know, I said we probably need to win all five of our final games, but this is the toughest of the five, to be fair. If we were going to slip up in one of the five, this is probably the one where you could say, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Newcastle, 7th, away at St James's. I guess you could see that is not a terrible result as Smallcombe clears, but to be honest here, we need to win. So that will do it for the first half. Not a great first half, even though we did take the lead early. And I've just seen Aston Villa a goal up at Bramwell Lane as well. So, as things stand, they're going to extend the gap even further. And to be fair, this is the hardest of our final 5 games, don't get me wrong. But we'll be in too big of a deficit to make it up if we can't win this game here. With Villa winning at Bramwell Lane, we have to match their result now. Don't forget Man City play later. They'll probably win that game at Everton as well. So really, if we can't turn this on its head and win this one, then yeah, there's no doubt about it. We ain't going to make the top 4, even with 4 games to go. It will be incredibly unlikely. Guimaraes is denied by Georgie. Fantastic save. And it's still 1-1. Yeah, I said it before and I'll say it again as Aston Villa go 2 goals up. The Premier League is just too strong, man. It is just too strong. I'm going to change Araujo to a pressing forward here, leading our front 3. But that would be it just for now. Does look as though if we are going to get anything from this game, it will be a point, which in the grand scheme of things, in the toughest game of our final 5, Newcastle away, isn't a bad result, but it's going to feel like it, you know. It will feel like it, because we'll know that it's basically all over unless we can find a winning goal here. But instead, if someone's going to win this, you put your money on Newcastle. Jones over the top. Akoli heads down, though, and we shall pass our way forward. Can we steal it against a run of play? Araujo in behind his man. Can he finish? No, great block by Sven Botman and turn behind for a corner. That was the moment. That was the last chance. We had to convert, just couldn't finish. Well, I think that is going to do it. Aston Villa are going to win at Bramwell Lane, and we are going to manage a point away at St James's, which, to be fair, is actually a decent result. Especially, hang on a second, Araujo, could he finish? Oh no, he's just trickled it wide of the post there and couldn't keep his composure. In the grand scheme of things, going away to St James's and getting a point isn't a bad result at all, but due to Aston Villa's big win at Bramwell Lane, it does feel like it. I'm not going to go harsh on the boys. We got ourselves a point, but unfortunately, even though it's a decent result, because of where we are in the table, Aston Villa's big win at Bramwell Lane, and only 4 games to go, it feels like a loss. 6-point gap on Chelsea now, far worse goal difference on both the teams above. Aston Villa now in 2nd place. I can't see us making it now. I think our dreams of the top 4 have died here at St James's. I hate the Premier League. It's just too strong. It's just far too strong. I really do believe, as Man City did win 3-0 away at Everton, we're down to 6th now. I do think we should be able to fend off Newcastle, Arsenal, and also, well, Spurs I'm going to make it now, but definitely Newcastle and Arsenal. I do feel as though if I was managing in Spain, Italy, Germany, France, Portugal, I do feel as though by now I'd have won like a league title. I really do feel as though I could have pulled it off, but not in the Premier League. It's just too strong. Yeah, I can win a Carabao Cup. I can win 3 of them, but staying in the top 4, you know, the big 6, none of them have fallen away. None of them have fallen away. Newcastle are still as good. There's always one overperforming team. That's 9 teams. 8. That's 8 teams we've got to compete with for 4 places. It's just too difficult for me. You know, I think this actually summarises this save really, really well. The ball performance, they're delighted. Absolutely delighted with how we're getting on with Bournemouth. Why is that? We're a European team. I said before we're performing above expectations, but the fans? No. The fans, they're reasonably satisfied for the most part, but not really. They expect more. Anyway, heading into the second of the final 3. Didn't realise this. We got an international break after this game against Norwich. Against Norwich. And then we take on Leicester in 10 days' time. I thought it was, or is it an international break? I think it's just a break in the fixtures actually. But even so, yeah, Norwich here, and no doubt about it now. It's over. Any chance of making it now is going to rely on almighty slip-ups from 4 teams that are above us, and really, I can't see that happening. But we'll fight till the very end. And only a win here would be acceptable, no doubt about that. So heading into the game, do you know what? I feel as though tactically we have done okay this season. So I am going to stick with the same personnel and tactics for this game here. Still missing Rodri and Sujic, the big blows really, but this will be our team. Once again, Georgie in goal, the back four is Smallcombe, McCauley, Mascara and Aaron's, Mia Dragon, Urisochi, and George Scott further forward. Traore on the left, Cazado on the right, and Kowal up top. On the bench, you've got Ward, Garza, Mitchell, Lopez, McTominay, Chump, Radaloach, Delap, and Araujo as well. So same team, same tactics, but hopefully not the same result. Come on, you cherries. Let's just put the pressure on until the final day. Come on. Have I taken this Bournemouth team as far as it can go? Or as far as I can take them? That's probably the better way of putting it. Have I taken this Bournemouth team as far as I can take them? Possibly. Possibly. You know, I do feel like I've done quite well for the most part. 5 major honours. Staying in Europe every single year since we qualified back in season 3. I do feel like I've done alright. Genuinely. I do feel like I've done alright. But I don't think I'm good enough to take the next step with Bournemouth. I really don't. I feel like it will need someone with more expertise to make them a guaranteed Champions League team year after year. And a genuine title contender as well. I hate to say it, but I think my limited ability is now hindering Bournemouth Football Club. Max Aarons, the former Canary, down the right, dispossessed, and Norwich get it straight back. Urisovic, good tackle though, and back to Max as he takes it over the halfway line. Interception though, and then he wins it back himself. Come on, Bournemouth, gotta get... Oh. I think my time as Bournemouth manager is coming to an end. I tried, I failed. Manchester City... 2 goals up on the Red Devils now. They're going to go even further clear of us in 5th place. I do feel like I've done quite well as Hamid Traore fires one in after a nice little Cazada flick there, and it is 1-1. I do feel like I've done alright. I genuinely do. But unfortunately, alright isn't really good enough nowadays, is it? Still, 1-1, back on level terms. Good response there after falling behind. 9 minutes later, it's a lovely little flick by Cazada to find Hamid Traore. And it is 1-1, but we've got 45 minutes to keep our season alive here. Free kick, Bournemouth. And it's going to be Hamid Traore to take it. Does favour a right footer, to be fair, over a left footer. And, oh, it's a great save by Nathan Baxter. Mascara keeps the chance alive. The shot's deflected and Cazada turns in the rebound and gets us the goal to get in front. He was probably feeling bitter that he didn't get to take the free kick because you know how good he is from dead ball situations. It was a fantastic save by Nathan Baxter to keep the effort from Traore out. Mascara does well to keep it in play, keep the chance alive. And Raul Cazada, with a lovely little kind of scissor kick-esque finish, finds the goal to put us in front. You know, he got that massive pay increase. And if this guy could keep himself fit, he'd have the potential to become the best player in the world. No doubt about it. He's almost single-handedly got us in front from a goal down. First providing the assist for the leveller, and now the goal to get in front. Bournemouth lead. Here he is going for goal. Baxter makes the save. Tackle Mascara, well done, mate. And now Smallcombe intercepts on Kyo George. And it's back to Georgie with half an hour to go. Bournemouth now with a bit between their teeth, looking to get a 2-goal cushion here as the Dragon sends it over the top. Kowal is onto it, taken down, and it's a free kick, and that might be a straight red there. It might be a straight red. Kowal was running onto that, taken down, and it is indeed a straight red card. What a chance now for us to wrap this game up. It's got to be ours now, surely. Got to be ours. 25 minutes to go. We've turned this game on its head. And now we've got the man advantage as well. Norwich will try and play on the counter to get some chances on the break. But really, this is now ours to lose. Max to Mascara. And Christian finds Miodrag. Kowal with Traore ahead of him. But instead finds Smallcombe down left-hand side. Runs onto it. And Gaz, can he cross to the middle? Yes, he can. Traore is waiting to get his 9th for the year. And Bournemouth will win their first of the final 4. It might come in vain, but it's a good response. Corner, Bournemouth, and a chance to get a 4th goal. There's a slim chance it might come down to goal difference. We've got a massive deficit to make up if we are going to make it out. Traore's just been tripped, and that does mean that Hamed will get a chance to win his hat-trick with 30 seconds to go. This might well be Traore's final season for the club, you know, to be fair. He's only got a year on his contract after this one. So this might well be his final year, and he might well get his final hat-trick for the club as well. Hamed gets his 10th there, and the match ball, and the 3 points are Bournemouth's. That's the response we wanted. We did fall a goal down through Elliot Anderson, but a fantastic response right before the break. Traore got his first of the 3, And in the end, we do flip the game on its head. So again, because of Man City's win at the Etihad, the gap between us and them stays the same at 2. So, yeah, I mean, look, we're still in this, but Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Liverpool. I mean, can any of them slip up at least twice, at the very least twice in 4? It's unlikely, but we'll keep fighting. We'll keep fighting. So on this weekend, we do see Aston Villa play their game in hand. It is at home to Leicester, so it really should be a banker, to be fair. But we shall see if the Foxes can do us a massive favour there away at Villa Park and beat them. If they do win, then they'll go 7 clear with 3 games to go, and that will basically see them confirm a Champions League place. So fingers crossed the Foxes can do us an almighty favour there away from home, but the chances are very, very slim. Chelsea play on this Monday. They're away at St James's. That's quite a tough game there, but fingers crossed. No, it is a hat-trick for Zaga Lovelace, and that practically guarantees it now. It's not mathematically confirmed. There's a 5-point gap between them and Man City, but it's very likely now that they're going to qualify for the Champions League. What a season they've had, man. Seriously. Right then, Chelsea, over to you now. If they can win at St James's, that'll all but confirm their place in the Champions League as well, as they'll get to 70. I don't think those teams are even thinking about us now. They're only thinking about Man City. They've already put us to the back of their mind. So, yeah, if Chelsea win this at St James's, I think that's our chance. Man City will still have a chance themselves, but it'll be our chance gone of making the top 4. And it was indeed a win for Chelsea. We just don't get any favours at all, do we? A win for Chelsea, and that pretty much confirms it now. Liverpool are 4 points clear, though they do have a game in hand themselves. I don't know when they'll be playing that game in hand, though. But even so, I think now it's gone. I saw Aston Villa as the closest threat we had, but I think it's gone now. I can't see us making the top 4 now. Yeah, the only thing that makes me feel a little bit happier about getting knocked out by Stade Rennais is seeing the fact that they were embarrassed by Real Madrid. I mean, I don't think we could have done much better. I'm just going to be honest here. I think even if we'd have made it through, we would have had a humiliating loss over 2 legs to Real Madrid. So, yeah, I guess that's the only silver lining. We didn't find out just how bad that defeat would have been. Oh, I don't believe this. Pack it up, boys. The season is done. Did you just see that as I was quickly continuing to the Leicester game? Pack it up. The season is done. Honestly. First time. He's had quite a few knocks here and there, but this is the first time where Georgie is going to miss games through injury. Fractured finger, injured catcher in the ball, and my decision not to buy a competent backup goalkeeper is now going to cost us the final 3 games. Callum Ward, lace them up, son, because you're going to make your Premier League debut. Right then, third and final game of today's episode. Leicester away, King Power right now 19th place. If they fail to win, they are relegated this afternoon. If we fail to win, our Champions League dreams have mathematically gone. So, yeah, much at stake for both teams, but realistically here, we know they've kind of already gone anyway. So, heading into the game, no Georgie, and I'm actually not going to start Callum Ward. I'm going to go with the young Israeli goalkeeper we've got, Amit Dadon, 20 years old, no, 19 years old still, and we'll give him his Premier League debut in this game here with Ward staying on the bench, because he's been glued to that bench for 4 years now. He came in, he's not played a single Premier League game since he's came in. Just goes to show you the longevity of Georgie, really. But this will be our team. It is Amit Dadon in goal. The back four is now Mitchell, Okoli, Mosquera and Aarons. Rodri's back in as the anchor man alongside Urisevic with Scott slightly further forward. Once again, though, the front three is Traore, Cazada and Kawhi up top. On the bench, you've got Ward, the Dragon, Garza, Sims, Lopez, McTominay, Radulovic, Sucic and Araujo as well. Third and final game, and both teams need to win for totally different reasons. Come on, you cherries. So first opportunity for them inside the first 5 minutes for the Foxes. Fabiano down the right hand side, shut down by Mitchell. But as he plays a 1-2 with Gibbs White here, he'll take it round Tyrick and cross, and Patson Daka has headed Leicester in from. Pack it up, boys. The season is done. I've kept Bournemouth in Europe every single season since we qualified, which to me is quite a decent achievement, all things considered. But it is going to be a one and done in terms of Champions League football at the Etihad Stadium. I think I've done as good as I can. I just have to accept I'm not good enough at the game to take us any further. Kawal, Traore, there's the leveller. The Bournemouth fans, they'll think that I've underperformed. I don't think I have. I think I've done all right. 5 major honours. You hadn't won a single one before I'd taken over. 5 straight years of European football. You hadn't played European football 1 season before I took over. I'll maintain I've done alright. Free kick, Cherries, and Tyrick plays it back to Okoli as we have the final chance of the half. Crossfield to Max down the right hand side. Gazada's just ahead of him, but instead finds Kowal, who breaks the offside trap and drills it wide of the post. Golden chance there to put us in front right before the break. But you know, we're doing okay out there. We're doing alright. So I say we've been a better team here. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. Second half to begin, I will individually criticise Quezada and the vice-captain, Alex Scott. Second half to begin, we need to find a winner. Any chance with 2 games to go of qualifying for the Champions League relies on us finding I was going to say second goal to win, but now a second and third goal. Our biggest problem in this save has been, well, maybe not the biggest problem, but one of the very biggest problems we've had is our away form, as Kowal's tripped up and we'll get ourselves a pen with half an hour to go. Our away form has just been shocking. Ever since the save began, we just don't win away. Yeah, we can win at home. We can win at home. We can beat some big teams at home as well. But we go away from home, and even in games like this, we're a heavy favourite. We just can't seem to win. Raul Quezada from 12 yards. Mixed records so far since he's been here, and he does convert that one. Bottom corner, 2-2, but we still need another one. Leicester looking for a winner. Their Premier League hopes depend on it. Us looking for a winner, our Champions League hopes depend on it. We're set for a thrilling final 22 minutes here, as both teams know a draw is a defeat and need to get a winning goal. Patson Daka holds off Tyrick Mitchell and back to his man who sends it long to Fabiano. Can he cross the middle? He can. And it's 3-2 and Leicester back in front again. Defensively carved open once more. 12 minutes to go as we're down by 1. And Scott sends it long. Kowal is onto it. Can he finish on the one-on-one? Yes, he can. What a game. 3-3. But both teams still need to find a winner with 11 minutes to go. This draw is a defeat for both of us. Well, you know, the one thing I will say is that was class entertainment and a great sign of resilience. We were down 3 separate times in the game and we managed to come back 3 separate times to find a point. Unfortunately, it means nothing for either side. Leicester have now been relegated and we can no longer make the top 4. I mean, to be fair, it was a brilliant game, but unfortunately, it's not enough. We're still in 6th for now, 3 points behind Liverpool, and they've now got 2 games in hand as well. 5 points behind Chelsea, 6 behind Aston Villa. They've both got a game in hand each. That is it. Our top 4 dreams have officially gone. We'll play their games now, which I think come here. But yeah, it's over now. Europa League or Conference League is where we'll be next season. And again, I'll say it. I know I keep on saying it, but the board are more than happy with how I've been getting on. And I'm happy with how I've been getting on. I think we're doing really well. I think we're doing really, really well. We're keeping Bournemouth in Europe season after season. But unfortunately, it's not the Champions League. One and done. So yeah, we'll process through these Sunday fixtures here. Liverpool play on Monday, they do. So we'll process through that one as well. So yeah, we need wins for, well, really with Chelsea and Man City playing each other. A draw is the best we could hope for there. But really, it's not going to matter either way at this point, I would say. Man City win by 3-0. So they've now gone 4 points clear of us. We could still technically catch them as Liverpool dropped to 5th. And to be fair, Spurs did beat Aston Villa. But like Jojo would say, it's a little too late. They're still 6 points clear with a better goal difference record. You know, we do have such a bright future, but I don't think I'm going to be part of it. Sverskov, the young Danish forward we've got, that giant Danish striker that I picked up, he's just won Lyon the French Cup by scoring both goals in the final against PSG. We've got such a bright future, man. The youth prospects we've got, honestly, Quezada, Irisevic, the Dragon. I mean, we've got such an amazing, amazing future, but I don't think I'll be part of it. We'll process through this and end it there. And after Arsenal did hold Liverpool, it does mean, whilst they're still at a game in hand, we could still possibly catch them in 4th. We could still catch any of those guys there, but really, I think I'm kidding myself to think we still have a chance at catching them now. Who are Liverpool's final 3 games against out of interest? They've got Aston Villa away, Newcastle and the Blades as well. But I do think they'll win at least 2 of those 3, and that'll be enough for them, really. But we'll end it there, guys. So big fan. Wish you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the penultimate episode of Season 8, then please do drop a like. We'll be back with the season finale, the final 2 games, where we have got the slimmest of chances of qualifying for the Champions League. But mathematically, it is still technically possible. As is the chance of me getting married at 31. But guys, I'm 31 in November, so take that with a pinch of salt. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the season finale of the Football Manager save very soon.